Alright. How y'all doing tonight? You guys ready for some more Dragon Age? We are getting back into... Man, shout out to Talia. I don't know why. I think... You know why I have so many saves on her? I think it's because they're all for the different DLCs. Yeah. This is like my Dragon Age 2 export. This is, I think, the Witch Hunt DLC. Last played November 2021. Really? I last played Dragon Age in 2021? Jesus. No wonder I was hankering for it. We're going to get back to our friend Eliza Kuzland, and we are going to head over to... Well, we're already in Orzammar. We're going to head into the Deep Roads shortly. Let's see. Is there any more quests we need to pick up? No. So what are we supposed to be doing? We need to go to the assembly. Okay. Which is where? It's in the... Probably in the Diamond Quarter, right? Yeah. Let's go that way. If you're not in the Discord right now, you should get in the Discord, because today we had a blast watching through all of Dragon Age Absolution. So for the next however long I can maintain, I'm going to treat you guys to my unsolicited opinions about the Dragon Age Absolution TV show. The first episode sucked. The first episode is really bad. It's really poorly paced. They're like, there's way too much happening at the same time. It felt like it needed to be like 3 episodes. And also, I didn't feel like
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar. They have no orders while throne stands empty. Make Harrowmon.
I didn't feel like I had enough information about Saphira or Miriam to care even a little bit about their relationship and their cheese farm. Their potential cheese farm.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harrowmon think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The Assembly demands an answer.
And also, I'm pulling up my chat. First episode was going at 90 miles per hour when it should have been going a soft 40. Yeah, there was too much happening in the first episode. It was a hot mess. But I will say, I do think they pulled it back by the second episode.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
This is the game based on the hit show Dragon Absolution. Yeah, I know it seems like that show came out like this year, but actually it came out 15 years ago. I need aid against Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Is there some way I could help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
What do I need to do?
Harrimont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Oh, excuse me, two assembly members. Desher is their formal title. Harrimont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
I'll find Lady Dace and Lord Helmy right now.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at Tapster's in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these
Hate
papers from me.
politicians, yeah.
You learned of them
Don't we
and
all?
drew your own conclusions.
Can I go in here?
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Yeah.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Who did I bring with me? Oh, Sten's here. So I do think that they pulled it back by the second episode, which I thought was quite well paced, actually. I thought the character work was pretty good later in the series.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolan Forrender.
Though I do
Second to
think
Lord
the
Harrimont,
short
King
runtime.
Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I would speak with Lord Harrimont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrimont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrimont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrimont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
Vartog wants me to besmirch Harrimont's reputation.
I see. Well, it hardly increases my confidence to hear that you went to him first. I assume you refused?
Well, I am helping him. I just wanted to warn you.
Consider me warned. Now stop wasting my time.
Okay. Bye. I already know how this shakes out. Listen. you can have your opinions on the political situation. in
Grey
Orzammar.
Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king.
You can have your opinions about
Of the hour.
the political situation in Orzammar, but Balin, for being
What do
the
you
snake
want?
in the grass that he
Ah, I
is,
suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
probably is technically better for Orzammar as a king. So I usually go with him unless they have a compelling reason not to. You might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Well, where is he? I'll bring these to him.
He is leading a Deep Roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
I'll go tell him.
Thank you. He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Good luck.
I do think Eliza at this point is basically like... Yeah, Harrimar literally does nothing as a king, from what I recall. I mean, he, like, I don't even remember. He, like, is like the traditionalist, right? His idea is basically, well, Orzammar needs to be more insular, like, less, like, cooperative with the outside, and just we need to protect our traditions, which, like, okay. I mean, fair play. I'm not gonna say that's a completely, like... I'm not gonna say there's no valid arguments for that viewpoint, but I am gonna say that, I think, I don't know, that it's probably better to be less, like, I don't know. I like when people don't keep to themselves, I guess.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow.
I think it's good to have an open line of communication
ancestors.
with
How can you people
that aren't
just
you.
ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Oghren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapsters and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
We need to go back to the commons, right? Yeah. Oh, but what I was saying was, I think Eliza is basically just like, I'm already sick of dealing with other people's problems. I wish things could be simpler, but they can't be. So I'm just looking for the fastest way to be done with this.
Very well.
So we can get on with fighting this big evil dragon.
Thief! Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine! He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
I will be right back. Oh man, I should turn music on for you guys. I'm sorry. But I'm back now, so let's get back into it. Ebrath got a sink in it in response to me saying I gotta get a water refill without getting sucked into conversation with my family. Well, the problem is there that my water bottle is too large to go under my bathroom sink. What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Well, I could try to find them.
You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord.
Well, I am a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Yeah, alright. I mean, there's a million other little things that I have to do when I'm out in the deep roads, fighting the Darkspawn. So, what's one more errand?
It shall be done.
How do I even get back to... I need to go to comments. Okay, it's all the way back over there. Orzammar has one. If Orzammar has one thing going for it, it's that. Hang on. If Orzammar has one thing going for it, it's that it's not a very confusing layout. Like, I mean, it's basically just 3 layers that are all
Legion of the Dead Warriors secretly wear
just a semicircle. So that's fine. It is fucking sprawling though. It's huge. And there's a million things to do. So it takes forever. But I'll tell you what. I'm not determined to get it all done in one stream.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
I've got a nug for you. Here.
Saraka, I'm back in the game. Such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these
Well,
and
it
I'll
is a
toss
city,
you
so it'd be
whatever I
weird for it to
found.
be tiny. And tell that to the Dragon Age Inquisition designers when they were making Orlais.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
Who you looking at? I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad
Musician's bad at
happens,
level design?
that no
No.
one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Can I help in this situation, or?
I shall do it.
I'd love to help. Hey.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
You get out of here. This is private business.
Looks more like extortion.
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
You know, I'm just going to suggest that you look at kind of my whole situation. The fancy armor is one thing, obviously, but I've also got these terribly sharp knives strapped to my back that are also enchanted and have just ice just falling off of them. So I mean, you can make that decision for yourself. I can't make that decision for you. But do you really think this is a good idea?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
All right. Good choice. Good choice, lads. Hey, bud.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
What do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin.
Alright, well, that seems like something I'll probably have to deal with later. For the time being, what do you have for sale?
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Oh, you and everyone else in Thedas, I'm sure. I mean, I will always buy some health poultices because I go through those things like I'm drinking water. I'm actually gonna buy any injury kits because, you know what, I'll buy some lesser injury kits. But I'm not gonna buy the injury kits because I don't think I'm gonna need them pretty soon. Because Wynn is getting up there in levels, and I think that she'll have that solved pretty soon. I can't use poisons, so... wait, yes I can. Why did I... I'll tell you why I thought I couldn't use poisons, because I've been playing off stream, and I've been playing exclusively my two-handed warrior, who doesn't know shit about poisons. Let's get these recipes. If I had a little money, I could buy that. Ooh, a gift for Shale. Alright, what can I sell? I don't actually have very much to sell. Sell that. I'll sell... Yeah, actually, I don't have a lot going on. He has unlimited flasks at a good price. I do keep complaining about the fact that no merchants have flats. So I'll have to pick some of those up. But I would also like to get some of these unique items that he has. We can sell Wynn's old clothes. I'm sure she won't mind. And these... Caddises that I don't use are Cadisas. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I think it's okay to sell Wynn's clothes because they're just mass-produced Chantry robes. For some reason, it feels weirder to sell Morgan's clothes. I don't know why. Alright. What can I buy from you? I'd love to buy the Greater Health Poultice recipe. And pick up some flasks. I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and just stock up. Okay, and I'll be back probably later for this Remarkable Emerald after I get some money running errands for the very needy residents of Orzammar.
As you say.
Poisons. I don't have any distillation agents. That's okay. We're not gonna make any of that right this second. Win. I see. Alright.
Let us be on our way. We have much to do.
We do have much to do, thank you. Alright. You know what? Let's just... Before we get too deep into it, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna poke our heads back out on the surface and just run over to the circle tower. Get Dagna's permission slip to go study, and then we'll come right back.
Chilly, Sten?
Chilly. I don't know this word.
It's much warmer where you're from, isn't it? Don't you feel cold?
I suppose.
I don't imagine we can find a cloak in your size, can we?
What?
Nothing. Don't mind me. Now I wonder where I could get a skein of good wool yarn.
Shinenwa sweater. Is that not just the sweetest thing you've ever heard in your life?
You know what the butcher told me today? There's a Grey Warden loose.
Really? And he hasn't... Maker's blessing to you.
Greetings, milady.
He's normal human size. Well, I mean, I guess that depends on which definition of normal human size is. I mean, yeah, put Alisher next to him. The Qunari in this game are actually not that much bigger than like the human model. They definitely exaggerate it more in the later games. I'm not sure about 2, but in Inquisition, absolutely. I wish I had a boat.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
That's awesome. Hey. So, there's... Hang on, I forgot to do my voice. So, there's this dwarf, and her name is Dagna, and she wants to study magic, which I know may sound like a non-starter. I think they heard they ran out of time and didn't want to design a model like they originally wanted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm pretty sure it's also why Sten doesn't have horns. Is that they didn't have time to figure out how to make that work. Even though they conceived of Kunari as having horns from the very beginning. But I mean, that resulted in a cute little bit of, like, lore where hornless Kunari are known for being, like, especially intimidating looking or, like, bound for greatness and things like that. Which I think is, like, cute, especially tying into the fact that Sten can become Arishok later in life if certain events unfold. Anyway. Dagna? Study? Yes?
Orzammar, indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
All she wants is to study the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the circle should be flattered.
She wants to learn, that is worthy goal.
I cannot deny anyone, dwarf or human, the chance to learn. Knowledge should not be withheld from those who seek it. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Thank you, Pest Enchanter.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Well, you have an extra pair of hands to help rebuild.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Forgive me, but I must take my leave.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
I'm not really sure why I'd want to hang out around here, but... Oh, there was something I wanted to do, though, now that I'm here. I feel real silly.
Why do you keep looking at me like that, mage?
I beg your pardon. I didn't mean to stare. I've never seen a Kunari before.
You can blink once in a while. I'll still be here.
I feel very silly because it occurred to me while I was playing off stream that I don't need to poke around nearly as much as I was. I can just press tab and that brings up everything that I should be looking at.
I shall do it.
So we're gonna do the Summoning Sciences side quest.
It is begun.
And this one's kind of a pain in the ass because you have to keep referring to the book, but where's the codex for it? Yeah. The Tome of Spirit, and then yeah, okay. Which is over here. Do. I summoned a nug. Sorry, a spirit hog.
Very well.
Uncommon Calling, Gorvish, and then Flames. but yeah, it's much more convenient to just be able to press tab and see all the stuff you're missing in any given room. Because I definitely did miss stuff in the Mage Tower when we were here, so I'm actually, it's probably good that we came back here. Bye. Bye. Oh. I think sometimes it gives you stuff, but not every time. Okay. Bestiary, Table, Spiritorum, Corvus, Phylactery. Immediately forgot what order that was supposed to be in. But I think it was... Bestiary, Table, wait, hang on. Let me double check. Table, Spiritorum, Corvus, Phylactery. Where's the Spiritorum? There it is. Why is there just a Phylactery just hanging out in the library? That's not where they go.
It shall be done. It is begun.
Anyway.
It is begun.
Spiky dog. Yeah. Alright, and then we also need to go...
As you say.
Cool. Hey Colin. You still traumatized?
I'm glad I'm still alive, but the Circle's future still remains to be seen.
Alright, well... Bye. There is another thing we can do, I think, on this floor. That'll unlock something at the bottom of the tower. Yeah, okay. Or it might be on the next floor. Uncertain. But we'll see soon enough. Yeah, okay. Up we go. Okay. Doesn't say what order to do this in. That's the question. No, I mean, I probably would if I got all of the notes, which I haven't. So we're just gonna do process of elimination. You have to do these three in some order, and then you have to do, the one in the next room, I believe. I think this is the order. Yeah.
The boy is dead. He touched something beyond the veil and was not prepared.
But I am prepared. I'm so excited to fight whatever this is going to let me fight. Hello.
It is begun.
And then I think I have to go back over here. Maybe? No, that did it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go back down. And this is I think this is the last thing we have to do in the Mage Tower, if memory serves. Where'd the music go? I wish there was music playing right now. Come on, Dragon, you got any fucking music for me? What do we got? Oh, it's enabled. Guess it's just decided that it doesn't feel like doing any music right now. Which, you know what? I can rectify that myself. A little bit of quiet background music. Oh shit. Killed that guy. I feel bad about that. Where's my last save? Well, I'm not doing all that again, so sorry about that.
Another argument for discipline, and certainly no answer for the Arishok.
Well, that didn't work. Sorry. But I got a cool sword out of it. Maybe he should have leveled Khan more. Yeah. But hey, I got a cool sword.
Only compared to some.
So, worth, I think. Alright, back to Orzammar. We'll report our success to Dagna, and then I guess it's just off into the deep roads. Oh god, what's about to happen? I know this encounter.
Concentrate, like we practiced. Now, fire!
In my off-stream game, I decided to play a little game with myself.
I shall do it.
The goal was to, in the attack on Redcliffe, don't let any of the characters die. Which, I'll tell you what, on Nightmare is a feat. Morgan, well, I'm sure they can handle that one guy. Yeah, it is, it is not the simplest of tasks.
Why the makeup?
Well, those two apprentices are almost certainly dying. Oh, they're hanging on. Yeah, good for them.
I shall do it. Very well.
Do you know who's the hardest to protect in,
as you say,
Redcliffe? Fucking Murdoch. Murdoch is the mayor. Murdoch is an archer. But for some reason, every time I ran down to the area where he was being attacked...
I'm taking these apprentices to Redcliffe. The first enchanter says you need every able-bodied mage for the war. They're young, but capable enough, as you saw.
And invincible. They would make fucking great Grey Wardens, dude. Murdoch, who's an archer, who every time I ran down to the area where he is getting attacked in that lower area, he was always like engaged in direct melee combat with multiple enemies. The only way I managed that fight, I didn't have Wynn with me yet, and obviously once you're in Redcliffe, you can't leave and come back. So the only way I managed that fight was to level up, respec Morrigan, first of all, so that she had healing capabilities. And in giving her healing capabilities, she was then able to heal not any of my characters, but Murdoch, every time he was low on health. And that managed to get me through that battle without any named characters dying.
And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
First Enchanter Irving accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
Nothing. The mages need every ally they can get.
Then I should go before my parents come looking for me. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Yeah, when we leave the circle, when we're done with Orzammar, we'll go to the Circle, visit Dagna, just pop in on her, see how she's doing. They're going the right way. Yes. Okay.
I
Tired.
must ask,
Oh,
what
God.
does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
What if Wynn was this tall? The game is exactly the same, but Wynn is 7 feet tall. It means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men. And you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I suppose that makes sense.
A good king, a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
Well, many kings are tyrants. I don't really understand the point of this conversation, Wynn.
And the country suffers for it. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Alright. I mean, I get it. I mean, you know, I was raised in a noble family. I understand how that works. I mean, I'm not new. I honestly probably have far less power and influence as a warden than I did just as a Tyrion's daughter. But, well.
What's this?
It is what it is, I suppose.
Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they've made the move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Well, enjoy that information. I should go.
Best of luck.
There's a skip the deep roads mod, which just takes you immediately to where it, like, just takes you through to the areas you need to get to. That one feels a bridge too far for me. I love and use the skip the fade mod, not because the fade is like completely miserable, because I don't think it is. As someone who replayed the fade recently for the stream, recently-ish,
This used to be part of an empire, lost to darkness.
I don't think it's that horrible. Yeah, skip the fade is fine. Deep Reds is a hassle, but it's gameplay. Two reasons that I think skip the fade is something that I use in my casual off-stream gameplay. One, I don't like being separated from my companions for that long. It feels lonely. in a way that I don't enjoy, and that I don't think necessarily, like, I get it because it kind of adds to the mood of that scene, but it's not fun for me, which is kind of what I'm looking for here most of the time. But more importantly, it's really fiddly. To get the most out of the fade, you definitely have to make sure that you're getting all the fonts and making sure that you pick up every single little piece of, you know, whatever you need to pick up. And it just makes the whole thing feel really annoying. I find myself looking at the guides like really often when I'm playing through the fade. And that's just not what I want to be doing. I don't like how much backtracking you have to do. It just feels really annoying. I don't care how long it is. Honestly, if it was just kind of more of a straight shot, or if you didn't have to do any kind of backtracking, like if you could just thoroughly search through every area and get what you need to get, that would be fine. I probably wouldn't even bother to skip it. But because there's so much backtracking and so much like keeping track of, again, to get the most out of the fade, you basically have to have a list of everything that you have to find there, whether you're using a map or not. Like having a list of like everything that you need to find is kind of essential. I just find that really annoying. I only wanted to be making lists and charts when I'm playing Stardew Valley. I don't feel that way about
as you say,
the deep roads. I think they're fine. They're pretty much straight fine. It's like, I guess, but
You will learn.
it is what it is.
Good. Another down.
God, I'm not crushing prison. This one made an appearance in Dragon Age Absolution.
Run while you can.
It shall be done.
Don't be a
And don't kill Sten.
quickly. We must
Stop healing.
fight.
Enough.
Stop missing. There we go. God, emissaries are annoying. But no, basically my point is that, like, I don't find the deep roads annoying. They're long, yeah, but, like, I'm not looking for an excuse to play less of the
As you
game,
say.
I guess, is the main point that I would make.
There, more of the fiends ahead.
Yeah, at that point, just skip the Kakari Wilds and Battle of Denerim while you're at it. Yeah.
I shall.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna tell anyone, like, there's a wrong or if skipping the deep roads is what you want to do to have fun, then, like, that's fine. It literally couldn't matter. Oh, my headphones are back. 1 second. Let me swap out.
Yes. Wipe them out.
Dang. Okay, as someone who's been playing a two-handed warrior off stream, Indomitable is a fucking great ability. Makes you immune to stuns and knockdowns? Yes. Please. That's like all I want, is to be immune to stuns and knockdowns.
So be it.
I am engaged. Do something.
No. This is going badly. I wish I'd saved more recently than I had. Where even was my last save? Hopefully in the deep roads. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Level up. Oh, my dog leveled up. My dog. I'm gonna get strength to 42. And then we'll level up con. Alright.
How long before Orzammar loses this to the darkness completely? They are in retreat.
You don't have to be such a pessimist, Morrigan. I don't know why I keep thinking that I've leveled up my stuff and then realize that I haven't, but sure to keep doing that. Kill steal. That's one of the best sustained abilities in the game by far. Indomitable, yeah, for sure. I have it on constantly on my two-handed warrior. It's like up there with some of the Arcane Warrior sustained abilities that just make you basically untouchable.
There, more of the fiends ahead.
I shall do it.
Disarmored glyph.
It shall be done. It is begun. Very well.
I got the sword this time. Alright.
It shall be done.
So maybe that...
It is begun.
That lost... Oh, by the way, can we get a death count in chat? Because we did die. "37 times. Nice. I'm gonna get this small bloody sack.
Very well.
Bag of limbs? Awesome! Are you guys like gonna come in here or no?
I shall do it.
Wary.
As you say.
A little fun warning. Last time I played Origins, Orzammar was an area where I had a lot of cute little crash of desktops. I don't think it'll happen while we're playing, because the mod I'm like 99% sure was responsible for it is not part of my setup this time.
Now we do back.
So it shouldn't be a concern, but I'm just letting you guys know that there is a 0.0 troublesome with that. I think I have that problem also solved, but if not, that one's easy. You just turn down graphics while you're in Orzammar. Or not Orzammar, Dinnerum. Actually, okay, hang on. Let me do a PSA. Hey, to all of my friends in the Dragon Age Origins modding community, don't install Improved Atmosphere. Don't do it. Not even once. I know it sounds like a good idea. You look at the description for Improved Atmosphere and you're like, wow, that's cool. It makes it so people in town, like, it makes towns, like, livelier. Like, people talk more and there's more going on and there's more to look at. That sounds awesome. And then you continue reading the description. It's like, oh, and there's all these other modules that, like, do extra stuff. That's cool. I don't know if it really fits the name of Improved Atmosphere, but it's a weapons mod also. Like, it seems like it's actually overhauling a lot of stuff. And then you install Improved Atmosphere, and you don't really think too hard about it. You're like, well, I'll try out all these modules, and if I don't like them, I can just uninstall them. And then they make your game crash. instantly in like 100 different areas. And so you think to yourself, oh God, I guess I need to uninstall Improved Atmosphere. And you're like, well, maybe I'll try to like fix it first. Surely this is a problem that other people have had. And so you go and you find out that there's an entirely different mod made by the mod author of Improved Atmosphere, which is a patch for Improved Atmosphere. And you think to yourself, why didn't you just fix it and re-upload it to Nexus? You know, you can do that. You can update your mods on Nexus, and you'll never get an answer to that question, and you'll be wondering that forever. And then you install the patch, and it doesn't fix anything. So then you think to yourself, oh, well, I'll just uninstall Improved Atmosphere. And that doesn't work either. That doesn't work either. Because Improved Atmosphere is like an infection. You can treat it. You can try to get rid of it. But boy, it'll really just try to stick around unless you do a complete just obliterate it. I don't know what is wrong with that mod, but I had to like it's insidious. The only reason I'm 100% sure that all traces of Improved Atmosphere are out of my game are because I uninstalled the game entirely, wiped every bit of Dragon Age like files off of my computer, and then reinstalled it. That's the only way I know. So PSA, do not install Improved Atmosphere. It's not worth it. All right. Let's get back to the game. Couldn't install Improved Atmosphere. No! I explicitly told you not to do that. Hey. Okay.
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
Be careful now.
Oh. Okay. Well, some more spawned out of the dirt, so you're right about that. Imagine if you saw, like, 5 dudes and their huge mastiff all gathered around a rat just beating it to death.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So what's a human doing out here anyway?
You should look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Will you tell your daughter not to vote for Lord Harrowmont?
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harriman tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing, and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
No, I'm going to explore. I'm going to explore further, thank you.
Be careful then. There are more dangerous things than deep stalkers down here.
Yes, alright. I've got these cool knives, you know.
I shall do it. I shall do it.
What manner of beast is this?
You've killed like 20 of these things, girl. Come on.
Don't give them the attention! Come, let us in! Quickly, we must fight! Wary, you will not fear me! You will not win!
I didn't even pick them up. Which, I mean...
Very well.
Or did I? I don't know. It says I didn't, but it's not letting me loot the chest anymore. Whatever. Let me use bolts.
What manner of beast is this? No! Don't give them the advantage!
I don't think I'm gonna go super late tonight, guys. I'm tired. I've been tired forever. I don't know why. Just am. Not any particular reason. It's been a long weekend, I guess. Wish this wasn't happening to me. I fucking hate cursor mortality. Shit.
It will be answered.
Yeah, well. So I think we'll probably do like a 2, maybe 2.5 hour stream tonight. Just something a little short, cute, little. Make a little bit of progress on Dragon Age, and then wrap up.
What manner of beast is this? Let us end this! We must fight! You! Not win in this! Fight a maker! Watch out!
And if there's a mod that turns deep stalkers into chickens, it'd be a pretty simple like model swap, I imagine.
Be careful now.
The animations will probably cause a lot of stretching on something that wasn't deep stalker. You know what? I'll say this is a lot more relaxing than my Sims game I'm currently playing. Sims 4. I have a couple of farmers. And my lives are already hard enough because turns out running a large farm with just 2 people is like difficult. Because it takes a long fucking time to do anything. And they are like, well, we're gonna have kids. Because we're married. We wanna have kids. Which, great. They had triplets, which is like the worst possible outcome. 3 newborns in The Sims? Forget about it. It's untenable.
Now we do battle!
Oh god, when?
An order.
Shit.
Very well.
That sucks. God. By the way, we need 2 death counts in chat. We need to get that number up to 39. Cool. Okay, we clearly need to approach this in a different way. So I'm gonna bait like just a couple of them to come over here. Hoping as possible. And yes, it seems like actually the mages didn't get ordered to come to the fight. So we have less guys to deal with. No! God damn it. Revive me. God.
It shall be done.
Quick! Let's do something!
I think we're okay, because we only have the emissary left. But you can always speak too soon on that. Okay. Very
As you
annoying
say.
fight. that Deep Stalkers make.
I shall do it. Very well. There is no glory in this.
Ew. Let's give Morgan the fucking mage murdering spell. They make cute noises. They're like little nice, with nice little like venom raptors and spit acid. So really not like mice at all, when you think about it, except maybe the noise, kind of.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Okay, we want to get back to this main area and check this other hall. I went the wrong way. Great. Okay. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna swing a right. And then swing a right, go down that. Okay. I got it. Excuse me. I'm terrible with directions. Like, I have a lot of trouble finding my way places. Okay, now let me revise that. I'm actually not that bad with directions. I'm terrible at remembering directions. I drove, or I guess was driven, the same route to my elementary and middle school every day of my life. I guess every school day of my life for okay, 9 years, kindergarten through 8th grade, because I went to a combination elementary middle school. I couldn't tell you how to get there. If If you give me directions for how to get there, I could follow them, but I could not tell you how to get there on my own. I don't really get there either, but also I didn't go there. Yeah, that's fair. See, when I was a kid, I was one of them that gave the substitute bus driver directions on the route. Yeah, no, I... Absolutely not. We would be getting lost if I was relied on for that. One time when I was in, like, 5th grade, I was on the bus. And I was the last person on the bus, because I always was, because my house was way farther away from the school than anyone else's. And my bus driver looks at me, and he says, "Hey, is it okay if we take a detour? I can pick my kid up." And I'm in 5th grade, so obviously I'm like, yeah, I guess. It's not really, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna say no? You're the one driving the bus, dude. And I don't think you're probably allowed to do that, actually, thinking about it now as an adult. I think you're not probably supposed to take detours when you're taking children home on a bus. But, we did. We took a detour to go pick his to go pick his kid up from the babysitter. And then he took me home. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to do that. Well, it's not a detour to like Hooters or something. No, I mean, no. But I generally think teachers and like bus drivers and stuff aren't really supposed to take children places that aren't pre-approved. Like I don't think your teacher's supposed to drive you home without your parents' permission, things like that. So I don't really think the bus driver is supposed to take detours. I mean, like I don't care now as an adult. I don't think it was wrong necessarily. Like it's just fucking whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta go pick your fucking kid up. But I do think you probably aren't supposed to do that. I didn't really think about it when I was a child. It's one of those things that I think back to as an adult, and I'm like, huh. I don't think that was probably allowed. I don't think that was probably actually allowed. Where am I going? I need to go back to the diamond quarter. Yeah, okay. I think. Do I need to go? Oh my god. Oh, no, you know what I need to do? I need to go to, the bar. Yeah, okay.
Oh, wonderful. A dwarven tavern. I've always wanted to try some of their ale. I hear it's quite potent.
Sure, that's one word for it.
Told him I don't understand why the provings... Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
I would love to get drunk in a dwarven tavern with Wynn. I bet that'd be a great time. And Zevran. not Ogren. A controversial opinion for a dwarf in the assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at Tapster's. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent dishes if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar is so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the casts are even necessary.
Well, I would love to debate this with you. I mean, not really debate, because I'm on your side in this situation. But that's not why I'm here. I have news. Harrowmont is double-dealing you and Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
Why vote for Harrowmont if you didn't want the land?
I actually thought he was the better candidate. You must think I'm pretty soddy naive, huh? They're all the same, well-dressed, blood-sucking cave ticks. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Harrowmont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Okay. Oh no.
They're everywhere! I can't take it!
Are you okay?
Get away! You'll change like the rest! Monsters hidden in all my friends!
What are you talking about?
They follow you. Once you are in the story, they possess your friends and follow. See? I found copies. All from the same pen, and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chase.
Oh, cool.
Sing a lie. I won't.
Alright. I'm going to refill my coffee. I will be right back. Okay, back into the game. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for another 30 minutes. Maybe another hour at most. Depends on what we're doing. I think we'll go for another 30 minutes, and then after 30 minutes, we'll decide if we want to do some Vampire Survivors. Maybe. I'd be too tired for that. Or if we want to do some... If we're going to just go straight to Peggle. What even were we doing? We need to go to the, yeah, okay. Stand, buddy. You'll have to wait for your next injury, and then we'll get you a regular.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer assistance to Lord Harrowmont.
A new offensive is required against the Darkspawn, says Lord Balin.
Lady Dace just came through the quarter on a tear. She's telling everyone who'll listen what a leech and a liar Harrowmont is. Good job. So you were serious about wanting to help us. Are you ready to meet Balin now?
Yep, I'm ready.
I warn you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
Yep, no problem.
I am impressed, Warden. Not many outsiders so quickly grasp Orzamar's rather convoluted politics. I am Prince Balin. Fartag told me of your efforts against the usurper who tried to claim my father's throne.
Sorry about that. I take it you're not too fond of Harrowmont.
Harrowmont spent his life in the Assembly. He only knows how to lead through compromise and capitulation. That's not what Orzammar needs. The Darkspawn are massing for a blight. The land's topside have been torn apart. We need a strong leader now, someone who can stand up to the Assembly. Someone who will rule, not persuade.
What would you do differently as king?
There is only one thing of importance when I take the throne. The Blight. We need absolute unity to fight against the fulcrum of true evil.
That sounds pretty good to me. Then you'll honor your agreement with the Wardens.
Absolutely. And sworn on the mail of my ancestors, as soon as Orzammar is united under my rule. Unfortunately, while this debate rages, I have no power to send the troops you need. You've seen for yourself, the city is a slaughterhouse. Criminals run lawless. I could never hold the throne if I allowed such chaos.
Well, maybe I could do something about that.
Jarvia and her Carta are behind this bedlam. If you can eliminate them, I promise as king, I will send as many troops as you need to fight the Darkspawn. Unfortunately, I have little information on Jarvia. Her base of power is in Dust Town, the lowest part of the city.
Probably made out of red
and my men
steel.
have few sources there. Maybe the castless
If I
will
had to
talk
guess.
more freely with a stranger.
I'll go look for her right now. Also, hey,
And I
Justin,
will
how's
wait
it going?
eagerly for your return.
I believe there's a quest we can pick up in here. Hang on. Let's see. Or maybe not. I don't know. I feel like there's like a sick woman who needs some medicine made for her. I got stuck. Ooh, next level we get Cleansing Aura. Hell yeah. Let's get Cone of Cold on Morrigan so we can get some shatters in there. Love to steal. Oh. Okay.
Get them! Oh, this should be good. Wary. On your death. Away with you.
Very well.
What's going on? Why, the
Very
ancestors.
well.
Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act.
I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
Yep. Alright. Bye. God, can you imagine how fucking bad Eliza wants a bath? Like, she grew up noble. She probably took baths all the time. Like, nice baths, not like shitty baths. Not like river baths. Yeah, baths in like a real bathtub with hot water. Which is more of a luxury than it sounds like, I imagine. She's been camping for the past like 4 months. She probably got to bathe once a week, right? Like fucking lap luxury. I'm never letting her grandmother stream. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that. She can play. I was a teenage ex-colonist. I truly am not sure that she would be able to grasp the way the card game works in that. Although that may not be true. She's pretty good at poker, which is not functionally that different.
As you say. I shall do it. Very well.
I know there's a quest I can pick up in this area. If I didn't know that, I probably would have given up on that by now. Wait, here it is. Here we go. Hello. Damn, girl. You want to actually, like, lay on the bed and not be drifting off of it and in the air? Hi.
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. Never seen anything this potent.
Can I help?
Warden, I don't know. Maybe you've seen something like this on the surface. Maybe you've used something like it. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
Don't say that in front of her. how do I need master herbalism, which Wynn does not have. Instant concentrator agents. That's not that bad. I have almost everything to fix that. I wonder if I can get concentrator agents at Igor's Imports. You know, next time. Wynn, what is your herbalism skill? Oh, Morgan has master herbalism. Okay. Not even a problem.
Yes?
Morgan can make it. Don't give me that attitude. Alright, cool. We just need some concentrators. Balin, your house is too fucking big. You know what? I don't trust anyone who grows up in a house this big. If we learned anything from watching Absolution today, it's that rich people cannot be trusted. Okay, what am I doing? We're going to Dust Town to kill the Carta. Yep, okay. Sounds good.
Balin has corrupted
Oh, fuck.
the Warden. End this for Harrowmont.
Wipe them out! I am your death! Begin the onslaught!
Enough.
Tis a good day. As you say.
How much money do I have? Yeah, okay. I might run by the import store. And, see if he has some concentrator agents, and even if he doesn't, we can pick up that present for Shale.
All be aware that the Grey Wardens have aligned with Lord Balin. Be not afraid.
Grey Wardens endorse anarchy in Orzammar. Support Lord Harrowmont and his stand for true dwarven values.
What do you sell?
Greetings and welcome. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
I like how they're smearing you more than their political opponent. Like, y'all need to focus. No shit. Ooh, I want this. 19 sovereigns. Oh, fuck. He's got some good shit. Shit. Okay. Can I sell you back any stuff? I can sell you some stuff. I can sell you this crap. Do you use concentrator agents? Because I need some.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to I'm sure...
Yes, you do. You sell 2 of them. Perfect. And while I'm here, I'll just go ahead and pick this up. And I don't have to come back here ever. Unless it's to buy more flasks. Alright, Morgan. You wanna go ahead and just make that thing for me? That'd be awesome.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. You're the a trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
Alright, we'll be back to the luxury goods importer later. If you go to Dust Town. God, that lava looks just like delicious. Oh, fuck.
Balin, we can't allow it!
I shall do it.
Like that no one seems to care that we're just murdering in the street. Like, even if we're in the right here, like, you're justified, I feel like this guy should be running away, maybe? But no. It's alright. Hello. Ugh.
Why do the poor not rise up against their betters? This I never understood.
Okay, Morgan. Morgan said pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Which one? We'll get plenty for their kid once we cut them out of here.
I am your death!
Very well. Let it be done.
I feel like Harrowmont should be seriously questioned all these people attacking a diplomat in his name. Yeah.
It is begun.
It's almost like all the Dwarven politicians talk shit. I would actually argue that there's very few politicians in this game, regardless of like affiliation, that don't suck shit. Loghain sucks shit. Anora sucks shit.
Who are you?
Controversial
Like any
opinion,
guardsman
but
I ever
Eamon
saw,
sucks shit.
And that's not much of a uniform.
I'm a Grey Warden, thank you.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that
Absolutely.
opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above
Yes,
ground.
absolutely. I have to hear what you're asking.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower.
Yeah, man.
I got one
Fucking
man,
lyrium
name's
comes
Godwin.
from Mother Nature.
He's expecting a delivery of a stone's
not
weight. You want
the
an
government's
investment
job to
opportunity?
regulate that kind of
I
thing.
could see fit to say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
It must be dangerous if you're paying so much.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Well, I don't have that kind of money.
Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
That's a shame. I wish I had the money for that, but I don't. I wonder if I can talk to him again later.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get in your way.
Can I ask you some questions about the Carter?
Stay away from me. I don't know nothing about it.
Oh. Okay, well. How about you?
I see the way they all look at me. They think I'm less than dirt.
Hi, Shady Corbett.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
That makes you think I'm looking for anything.
I'm no fool. Nobody just wanders around in Dusttown. You're here looking for me, and I don't like it. You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Really a cool idea for him to attack 5 people at once. It seems like a good choice. Aww. Oh, ew! Oh, God! Did everyone else see his eyes like roll back in his head? That was very disturbing. Hello.
I didn't do it, sir. I swear.
Can I ask you some questions to the Carter?
What are you trying to do, kill me?
Oh, alright, well. How about you?
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple.
Yeah, here's 5 silvers.
You're as kind as you are beautiful. I owe you when I get back on my feet, if my feet still worked. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the Diamond Quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
Do you know anything about a woman named Jarvia?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her.
Where could I find her?
Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them, so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Well, thanks for the help anyway.
You, look like you've done well. You sure you can't spare a little more? There, but for the grace of the ancestors, you know.
Yeah, here's 10 silver.
I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Yeah, I did.
My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Oh. No. That doesn't happen.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Well, nice talking to you.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Okay. Strange interaction.
Spare a coin? 2 bits for the needy? You don't want to go in there. No one who isn't Jarvia's ever comes out alive.
Spare a bit for... have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Yeah, here's 5 silvers. Buy yourself a meal.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
You seem upset. Is there some way I can help?
I wish there were. My name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right.
Well, what happened?
I fell in love. He seemed so exotic, you know, tough and smart, and never had to bow his head to anyone. He was casteless, and I know he was just trying to father a higher caste child so he could petition for status. But our child was a son, casteless like his father. My parents disowned me and stripped my caste from me. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's horrible!
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
I hate that you could persuade her to do that. It's terrible. Can't you just take your son to the surface?
I thought about that. They say there's no caste up there, that humans don't care about lineage. I've never met a surfacer, though. I thought it might not be safe.
Well, I'm from the surface.
And you've been kinder than any of my countrymen. Perhaps it's a sign. If it gives my son a chance to live, I will go. Thank you, stranger, for opening my eyes. Perhaps I'll see you next in the light of the sun.
I mean, like, the surface sucks also, but for different reasons. And it's not incorrect to say that they don't really care about, like, dwarven caste systems, if nothing else. So she's not gonna have that problem. Okay. Getting into Jarvia's hideout and then proceeding through it is kind of an ordeal. So I think that's where we're going to wrap Dragon Age for the night. We'll play some Peggle and hang out for a little bit.